It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know. It could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my knight in shining armor. Dear Steve and Shirley, I was so excited for my family to meet my life partner. He and I have been together for almost 2 years, and we decided to go visit my mom so he could meet her and my 2 uncles that helped raise me. I'm 48 and my life partner is in his early 60s. Everything about him is old school, even his sideburns. He's from South Georgia, and it shows in how he dresses and how he talks. He wears old school jumpsuits like my daddy wore when I was a kid, and he also wears hard-bottom dress shoes with them. His clothes make him look much older. I was worried about what he would pack for the trip to see my mom, and I got even more worried when he told me that all he packed were slacks and a few sleeveless t-shirts. So we got to Florida and we checked into our room and got ready for dinner with my mom and my uncles. My guy put on one of his favorite shiny suits that he wore back on Easter. He saw me looking at him funny and he said he wanted to show my uncles how fly Georgia boys dress. I knew then that it was going to be a long night because my uncles were going to tear him up. My uncles immediately asked how old he is as they laughed out loud when he started talking. They called him my knight in shining armor because of his shiny suit, and he had no idea they were laughing at him. That was a stressful night for me, but my life partner handled it well. Here's my issue. As we move forward in our relationship, I do want to update his style just a little. How do I get my knight in shining armor to dress better? So basically what you're saying is he's a good man, you like him, but he's a bad dresser. You say he's your life partner. You called him that several times in a letter, and you've already been dating him almost 2 years. So he must be doing something right. He must be treating you well, loving you real good, something. So it doesn't sound like he's going anywhere anytime soon. Life partner means husband to you, it sounds like, which is different and a lot more permanent. And that's why you took him to finally meet your family. So he passed that test, even though your folks were laughing at him. But as far as his old school jumpsuit, shiny suit dressing, you got to just tell him. I mean, you got to tell him. They said he looked older. If he's cool with that, you could just, give him a little pointers. You can show him some pictures of some men's fashions that you like, things that you would love to see him in, some nice suits, some shoes, casual wear. Show him a picture of Steve Harvey. I mean, why not? He's all over social media with his dressing. I mean, they call him blue cheese. He's kind of in the same age group as your life partner. There are plenty of posts on social media of older men dressing and looking good. Just sit him down and tell him you would love to see him in some of these outfits. Okay? You can work that. If this is a good man, he'll understand. Tell him this is how you would like to see him dress from now on. It'll make him look a little younger. All of that. He might get into that. Steve, you changed.
This is an easy letter. Yeah, I've changed over the years. I mean, people watch
the way you dress.
Mm-hmm. My change. Look, it started on Showtime at the Apollo. Mm-hmm. Then that's when I first started wearing what was called a custom suit. Mm-hmm. When I met Barbara Bates in Chicago.
Shout out to Barbara Bates.
Barbara Bates was just the dopest designer for our culture in urban menswear that I had ever seen, man. I mean, she crossed patterns. I never even knew you could do that. She put a Glen plaid with a hound's tooth. Oh, she was doing some dope stuff. Now, man, and I started wearing them suits. Those suits graduated to the Kings of Comedy tour. And that Kings of Comedy tour, I wore that style for a long, long time. Big pants, 29 inches at the knee. My knee was bigger than most people's waist. So wow. I've seen it. And it wasn't that I was dressing older. I was dressing urban. People don't understand that. I represented the Midwest. I was Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Philly. You know, even though Philly ain't in the Midwest, the way the brothers dressed at Boyd's up in Philly and all them shops up through there, and Walters in Detroit, and Jackson in Detroit, and City Slickers and Broadway, Alberts in Cleveland, and Evergreen. I was just that. So we don't even really have a problem in this letter. This letter, it's nothing wrong. You got a good man. He's faithful. He's older than you, but he looked like it. Well, you 48, he in his early 60s. He is older than you. But now this jumpsuit with these dress shoes, where is he finding these jumpsuits at? Where in southern Georgia? Now let's go over you got Albany, you got Valdosta, you got Brunswick. Mm-hmm. Those are the major cities south. And you could throw Macon in there, Savannah.
South Georgia.
So he's somewhat in there. Mm-hmm. Where is he finding these jumpsuits at?
He still got them.
That's the problem. And he got sideburns. I'm going to tell you how you can help your man, which is really an easy fix. This is real easy. I'm your knight in shining armor.
All right, hang on, Steve.
And
we'll
I
have part
love
2.
You.
You just broke into song. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my knight in shining armor. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with the deal so right it almost feels wrong. Right now, get huge savings on our popular models, including our adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, or go all-electric with America's most awarded EV lineup like the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6.
Get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a great deal only during the Hyundai Getaway Sale Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is my knight in shining armor.
Well, this lady's got this older gentleman that's been a life partner for 2 years. She's 48. He's in his early 60s. Everything about him is old school, even his sideburns. He's from South Georgia, and it shows in how he dresses and how he talks. The good old country boy. Might be, according to the internet, he could be a country bumpkin. We don't know. There's some people out there, some haters, who will determine that for you. So just hanging on. So far, sound like a good dude. He wear old school jumpsuits like my daddy wore when I was a kid, and he wear hard bottom dress shoes with it. I hate when I see older men in a suit with sneakers on. I just don't. That don't equate to me. Now, you can do it. But just because you can do something don't mean you should do something. Skinny jeans was a thing for a while. Anybody can buy skinny jeans. Everybody don't need to own a pair. So it just stands to reason. Now, your guy is a nice guy. So you're going down to Florida to meet your mama and your 2 uncles that raised you. You was a little concerned about what he was going to wear because he told you he packed was slacks and a few sleeveless T-shirts. So y'all got to Florida, you checked into your room and you got ready to go to dinner with your mom and your uncles. Your guy put on his favorite shiny suit. My man come through. That he wore back on Easter. He saw me looking at him funny and he said he wanted to show my uncles how fly these Georgia boys dress. Now, I don't know where he got that suit from. I'm the host of Family Feud, so I have discovered of late that a lot of people buy clothes on Amazon.
Yeah.
Dress clothes. Now, I done bought some fishing pants and camouflage pants off there, but I didn't know you actually shop. But your husband, your man, put on this shiny suit. He probably got that from Amazon. One he got for Easter. You can get the whole suit for $49. So now, he told you that he wanted them to see how them Georgia boys dress. I knew that it was going to be a long night because my uncles was going to tear him up. My uncles immediately asked how old he is as they laughed out loud when he started talking. They called him my knight in shining armor because of his shiny suit. He had no idea they was laughing at him. That was a stressful night for me, but my life partner handled it well. That means you got a good man. Here's my issue. As we move forward in our relationship, I do want to update his style just a little. How do I get my knight in shining armor to dress better? Simple. Take him shopping. That's all you got to do. Take him shopping and say, baby, that's what I like. Oh my God, you look handsome. Every man wants his woman to think he's handsome, even if he ain't. Even if he ain't. Just tell him.
What that mean? What that mean?
I knew it.
What did you say? What did you say?
If you throw a rock
Thank you.
in a pack of dogs,
Yes.
the one that holler is the one you hit. That's some Georgia boy stuff right there. And just take him shopping and just try on some stuff. Or go to the magazine and, oh, baby, look at this right here. You ought to get that.
Exactly.
I bet you would look good in that. And do it real motivational. Don't tear down what he got. Just talk about what he would look like in the new. Now, when the new come, you start replacing stuff. Prime example. Marjorie told me one time, she said, baby, some of your suits, you can't do this no more. Because when I got on Family Feud, the first year, I wore my same suits. And she said, Steve, you in Middle America now, you can't do that. And then when I got to talk show, she said, you sure can't do that. You got to look like you should have a talk show. So I started changing back in 2008. Now, we got married a little bit before that, so she started to change immediately. And I asked Margie one time, I said, baby, when you met me, I was wearing these suits. She said, I know, but I was going to change. She said, I just had to take my time.
I married you
She said, I was going to change you. I married you anyway because you're a good man. I said, well, baby, what's wrong with my suit? She said, I'm tired of being married to a pimp. You got to get rid of these hats. You got to get rid of these big suits. All this here. What you need, man?
So she just basically stripped you down and did like a Build-A-Bear. Just built it the way she wanted it to. Got you looking like she wanted.
Exactly. Same way Jackie did you.
Sounds like he had a problem with it, though. Right?
Yeah, I mean, ain't like I ain't see it happen to you.
Right. All right.
So true.
All right, guys,
all that little cheap stuff you used to wear. Jackie came in there and went,
Post
No,
your
you going to
comments on
Gucci.
today's
Come on, we going to
Strawberry
Gucci.
Letter.
We going to LV. Tommy didn't have none of that stuff before.
Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and
Tommy
Facebook.
had on some
check out
shoes one time from Eagle Brand. They make
Strawberry Letter
condensed milk.
podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. You can download it today. Free never sounded so good.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.